What's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video on my 1971 Dodge Dart that I don't have anymore, but I never actually made a whole build video on it, just like the GMC. But here it is. I'm gonna be I have a bunch of pictures and videos of it while I was building it, so I'm just gonna be doing a voiceover on what I have so far. So here we go. It's like I said, it's a 71 Dodge Dart. I bought it pretty cheap. I got it for $3,500 with as is, as you see it right now. The interior was gutted, just a bucket seat. It did have a 318 904 transmission, 7.25, but it did have the Holley Sniper system in it, Holley Hyper Spark, all those goodies. So first thing that I did when I got it, it was the small bolt pattern. So I converted it to the big bolt pattern. As you can see here, I basically stole everything off the Duster that I had. I found an exhaust leak, so I tracked down the exhaust leak, and some guy, the previous owner, had just taped over with that, that repair kit that they sell at AutoZone. It's just literally like a foil pipe. Anyways, he put that, and I didn't actually get it fixed fully until later on when I got the exhaust done. So there were so many things that I had to do with this car. Here's a picture of the Dart and the Charger, 5x4.5 rims that I had lying in the back. So anyways, I took them off, put the old ones back on. And then here's a picture of the 7.25. That was the first thing I wanted to fix. So I wanted to cheap out on this. I bought a Ford 8.8 and I slapped it in there, and I got wheels and everything. But then come to find out that it didn't work. Something was going on inside. So I had to completely go another route. So back then I didn't really have money. So what I did, I started working on something else on the interior. I had the door panels and everything. I painted them with that vinyl spray that they sell at AutoZone. I sprayed the interior with that, and it's actually pretty good. I had this seat from the Duster that I pulled out. I always had leaky transmission issues, so I fixed the gasket on that. Then once I had money, I finally saved up for an 8 3/4 or 355 gears, limited slip, or what does Mopar call it? Sure grip, drum brakes, or the big drum brakes, all that stuff. So I slapped it in there. I was able to put the wheels back on. I got some Mustang wheels at that time. And then here's a video of the car all dusty and crusty because, like I said, I didn't really have money, so I would only be able to work on it a little bit at a time. And at this point, I needed a drive shaft. After I got the drive shaft, I just parked it into my shed. Parked it in the shed for 3 months, and then once I was ready and had more money, I was able to take it to the shop to get the exhaust done at least, and the brakes and everything. And then here's a video of me trying to do a burnout, but not being able to. Then here's just a random picture of my dad's old Charger and my Dart in the driveway. There's another picture. So after I got the car back from the shop, they did my exhaust. They were going to bleed my brakes for me because I was having trouble bleeding my brakes. Oh, and they were going to do an alignment. But they told me that I had to change my bushings, and that the bushings that go on the strut rod. So I had to completely take apart the suspension again and replace the bushings that I didn't do the first time. So I had to take everything apart. I bought a press to press out the bushings, and then with the press, I freaking bent one of the control arms. So I had to get new control arms. So I ordered tubular control arms for the front uppers. I got these Jegs cheap wheels. and some Cobra, so what are they called? The Cooper Cobra tires, you know, some cheap OG tires. Here's a setup, and then here's what it looked like on the car. I think it was 215s on the front, 245s in the back. It was a really good stance. I think it's probably as big as I could have gone with this car. And then here's another issue I had. The hood was bent on one side. Some more random pictures of the car. So the next issue after that was my transmission. It kept leaking all the time, and I would always fix it, and then I lost all my gears, so I had to change the transmission. I saw the transmission from the Poor Duster. It was a rebuilt 904 with like 10,000 miles. That's the old one. So I put in the new transmission, changed the seal on the back. I changed the filter and all that stuff. And then I finally found a gasket that would work for me. It was, it's like a metal rubber gasket. It's weird. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was from like Lube Locker. That's the gasket that I finally used that wouldn't leak. Because the cork ones and the composite material, those all leaked so bad. So anyways, I then found this Dodge sticker that I liked, slapped it on. And here's some nicer pictures of the Dart once everything was buttoned up on the outside. And then here I have a video of a cold start after I got my exhaust done. And the exhaust is pretty much, or what was the exhaust? It was the manifolds to an X pipe, and then it went to 392 stock mufflers from a 392 Charger. And then that was it. Dumped after the differential. And what else? Oh yeah, it was just 2.5 inch pipe. But I think it sounded pretty good. So after getting my exhaust done, I wanted to clean up the engine bay. I bought Purple Power, first time using it, sprayed the engine, and it completely destroys the paint off my intake, everything that I had. So I had to paint the engine. So I had to take everything apart. I painted it the Mopar blue, got it out of O'Reilly's. That's where I get all my engine paint. So I buttoned everything back together. I put a spacer to help out with the Holley Sniper. Here's just another exhaust clip. And then here are some random videos that I had. This was me racing my friend's Honda Del Sol. Of course, you know, the V8 will win, but it was just fun. The Dart was pretty slow anyways, but like I said, I had a 318. And here's a video of the engine running. The Holley Sniper system, like, it was great, but it was my first time using it or having to deal with any EFI stuff, so I was always chasing little gremlins within the tune, within the software. So here's me messing around with everything again. It's supposed to do, like, self-tune itself, but I was never able to get a good self-tune on it, so I was always messing around with that. I always had a high idle too. As you can see there, I was messing with the idle. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the build of the car, let me know. I should have made a lot more videos with it, but I didn't. But yeah, that's the car, 71 Dodge Dart. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching.